thank you for joining us here today.
Sure, Gershia, I'm glad to be here as well.
Now, you found poetry and prose just by coming to an open mic event. How was that experience for you?
Well, I think like many things in life, you find good things by accident, and I was very pleased to happen upon that. So it's been good for me. I've always enjoyed the variety and the sheer talent that I've seen in the people who have attended it.
You've actually been a long-standing member of Poetry and Prose, coming to one of our first few events, and you've had the luxury to see us grow over the years and see
Certainly.
different people come in and out. Now, I'm going to take you back to that day. When you first came in, you're hearing all local writers. What's the first thing you thought when you heard?
What I thought is that usually you would pay to see some things like that, talent such as that. You know, the only time I've seen anything close to that has been with Paul Keen's Douglas on the plane when you listen to with the earplugs during the flight. I've never quite seen anything like that offered in a concert, offered for you to go to. And I was happy to be a part of that.
You came in, I believe when you first came, you said, I'm just here to listen. But now you're writing.
Yes,
How
I
did
am.
that transition happen?
Very difficult at first, definitely, but it's been fun ever since.
Is it something that you always loved doing, writing, or was it just being around members and discovering different open mics?
Perhaps once anybody begins to write, they find that they like writing, and from day-to-day life and habits and chores, you tend to forget what it was like when you were writing. Sometimes you need someone to remind you that you can, and once you do, you know, you don't want to lose that.
So what inspired you when you wrote the first piece that you shared with us?
Well, it reminds me of a story in the Greek arts where one of these the great masters, when asked about his sculpture, he said that it had always been there inside that block of marble, and it was just his lot in life to bring it out of its raw form. And I think we all have a great story inside of us to tell, and we are the ones whose lot it is to bring it out, to share in the world and enrich it.
And in terms of that piece, what exactly did it take for you? Were you just already, I know you shared with us that you were a little nervous because you kept saying, I'm not a writer, but I wrote something. At what point did you feel like, you know what, I'm ready to go up there and take the mic and share my story?
I think it's the essence of poetry and prose that you have a place and people share. And you see people sharing and you feel comfortable with that, and you know the people. And one day you realize you have a story to tell as well, and the story tells itself. After that, it's child's play.
Now, we've shared our love of reading and our passion for literature. Do you read more local writers, or do you read more foreign writers? What's your book collection like?
I've only read local writers when I was forced to, typically. Local writers were put on us when we didn't have the maturity to appreciate them, to come towards them. And I think that was the greatest crime towards local writers. So my collection reflects that. I don't have that many local writers. I don't know where to look or what's current. I think that's the greatest challenge, that the local writers are only given to people who already are in the know. And poetry and prose might help with that, at least, that we might see more of the local writers and know who we would like to gravitate towards.
Do you consider yourself now a bona fide local writer?
I don't know what a bona fide local writer is.
You write with daily, or you write with a process, and you intend to publish your work at some point.
No, not to any one of the above. But that's the beauty of it. Because you can still come to poetry and prose and not want to do any of those things. You can come, you can enjoy writing, you can get better at it. If you want to publish, you'll find your ways how. You'll find the answer how in poetry and prose. If you want to share your piece, if you want to develop it, make it more professional, take it further, you can even find that in poetry and prose. I believe that. I perhaps have not reached that stage yet, but I use it as my medicine.
Do you feel a big ego helps or hurts a writer?
Well, a big ego, it keeps a writer going. It's true. It can put him in trouble, but I would say there's definitely a place for an ego.
Now, think back your earlier experience in writing. When exactly did you realize that language had power?
I've always known language has power. I think that the question is, not everyone has the confidence to use that power, or to know the direction in which to use it toward. And the experience you have there among other people, like-minded people and such, it gives you direction. It gives you a better idea of where you want to go.
Chris, if you had to entice viewers to come to poetry and prose, what would you tell them?
Well, Gershia, I've thought about that. If you have something on your chest as a viewer, if you have a message that you feel needs to get out there and you don't know how to say it, if you feel that you need direction, for all these questions, you can find an answer in poetry and prose. You can come and you may find yourself one step closer to that goal.